Hello everyone, my name is Phong, and I am proud to introduce the heart of Silicon Valley, and I will start with Little Saigon in San Jose, California. I would like to introduce Little Saigon because I shop, I eat, and I hang out with my friends over there frequently. Little Saigon is located on Story Road and McLaughlin Avenue, San Jose. There are two malls located around this area, which are Grand Century Mall and Vietnam Town. Grand Century Mall will open in 2000 and Vietnam Town will open in 2012. On the weekend and especially on holidays, Vietnamese American people gather around this area and make Little Saigon become very bustling. According to Mercury News, there's more than 78,000 Vietnamese American people who consider Little Saigon is their hometown since the time they left Vietnam. After Vietnam and America were, they escaped from Vietnam and immigrated in the United States. Grand Century Mall is a very popular shopping center for Vietnamese American people. There are many fun activities around here, like people hosting many shows with famous singers and models. There are many elder people who gather around this Little Saigon to play chess and enjoy their time with friends, to hang out with friends. Inside shopping center, there's a lot of food courts with many range of authentic Vietnamese food from northern to southern Vietnam. There's many options for people who love different type of food. There's many food and traditional food from Vietnam such as bún bò Huế, spicy beef noodle soup, phở bò, beef noodle soup, bánh xèo, Vietnamese crepes, and sweet dessert, sweet drink, and sugarcane drinks. Shopper can shop around from many stores throughout the shopping center. There's many jewelry store, phone store, service office, and Vietnamese restaurant from big restaurant to small restaurant. There's many activities that we'll be hosting at Grand Century Mall in the Lunar New Year, such as doing firework shows and flower festival and food festival as well. Finding a parking spot on a weekend can be very tough in Grand Century Mall and Vietnam Town due to the reason that everyone come here to hang out, to meet friends, and to enjoy food and to celebrate special events. 5 years ago, Vietnam Town started and opened next to Grand Century Mall and make Little Saigon become even more bustling. There's many businesses opening and attracting more people to come to make Little Saigon more and more popular.
Hey guys, so my name is Sri, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of how Vietnamese came to the US. The history of Vietnamese Americans is fairly recent. Before 1975, most of the Vietnamese residing in the US were the wives and children of American servicemen and academics. Records indicate that a few Vietnamese, including Ho Chi Minh, arrived and performed menial work during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. According to the U.S. Immigration and Naturalization Service, 650 Vietnamese arrived as immigrants between 1950 and 1974. The figure excludes students, diplomats, and military trainees. The April 30th, 1975 fall of Saigon, which ended the Vietnam War, prompted the first large-scale wave of immigration, many of with close ties to the Americans or the South Vietnamese government feared communist reprisals. Most of the first wave immigrants were well educated, financially comfortable, and proficient in English. According to 1975 State Department data, more than 30% of the heads of first wave households were medical professionals or in technical management. 16.9% worked in transportation, and 11.7% had clerical or sales jobs in Vietnam. Just under 5% were fishermen or farmers. The evacuation of these immigrants was organized in three major ways. The week before Saigon fell, 15,000 people left on scheduled flights, followed by an additional 80,000 also evacuated by air. The last group was carried on U.S. Navy ships. During the spring of 1975, 120,000 people left South Saigon, followed by more than 5,000 in 1976, 1977. They arrived at the reception camps in the Philippines and Guam before being transferred to temporary housing at U.S. military bases, including Camp Pendleton, California, Fort Chaffee, Arkansas, Eglin Air Force Base, Florida, and Fort Indian Tau Gap in Pennsylvania. After preparations for resettlement, they were assigned to one of 9 voluntary agencies, which helped them find financial and personal support from sponsors in the US.
Hi everybody, my name is Trung. Today I will talk about the most important tradition in Vietnam, which is Tet or Lunar New Year. So Tet is an old tradition that we adopted from Chinese people. It marks the first day of the first month of a year in lunar calendar. Usually it is on late January or early February in the sun calendar. That can be broken down into 3 parts. Preparation for that, New Year Eve, and post New Year Eve. For the preparation for that, for me this is the best part of that. It is a 3 to 4 days period prior to the New Year Eve when students, parents, friends take a break from their busy working schedule to come home. The usual activity include cleaning the house, buying food and decoration for their home, buying new clothes. We consider cleaning house and buying new stuff before the New Year Eve will bring luck into our family. New Year Eve. On the New Year Eve, family members gather together. The younger would greet the older, while the older would give some lucky money to the younger. There are a lot of myths about New Year Eve, like one needs to be home before 12, or else he will get bad luck. Another one would be one needs to pay all of his debt before New Year if he wants to be lucky on the coming year. Post New Year Eve, this period is about 3 to 5 days after New Year Eve. During this period, friends would come to each other's house to talk about their previous year, their plan for the new year. For our family, every day we go to our grandparents' house in the countryside to meet with our relatives before going back to our busy life. That is about it. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Pham, and today for the last part of our YouTube video, I will talk about the Vietnamese immigrant contribution, especially in the Bay Area. So since the day the Vietnamese settled in the Bay, the community continued growing, especially in San Jose and the surrounding area. Today, I know of a lot of businesses in San Jose are Vietnamese, which have created jobs for the region. An example is the Vietnam Town, which is built by the Vietnamese community, and most businesses there are all by Vietnamese. Another is the Tropicana Plaza, where 13 or over 46 businesses are also all by Vietnamese Americans. Another contribution of the Vietnamese immigrant for the United States is the nail industry. An estimated of 80% of the nail salon in the state is actually owned and operated by the Vietnamese immigrant. And the nail industry actually started blooming after the Vietnamese immigrant come to the United States. Vietnamese also a founder of a lot of US companies. A few of them are Triton, which is the CEO and co-founder of Munchery, a popular food delivery app in the Bay Area. Bình Trung of Cloud, an app and website that rank influence on social media. Hoang of streaming media platform data torrent. Nguyen of healthy hour healthy restaurant locator. Just like a food blogger, a website for food blogger to share recipe. Brand Nguyen of e-commerce software company Celery. Thịnh Trần of semiconductor company Sigma Design. And recent success story is Sunny Bro of the popular fitness tracker startup Misfit, which is bought by another company named Fossil for $260 million. Besides the first generation Vietnamese immigrant, the young Vietnamese American and the second generation Vietnamese American are usually well educated and provide professional service for the older generation and also for the other community in the Bay Area.
Hi, my name is Nguyen. Today I would like to share with you about Vietnamese food. Vietnamese food, so how does it look like? Vietnamese food related to the culture, the history, and the location of the country. It is near the ocean, so they have so many kinds of seafood, and this is in tropical climate, so hot weather. They have many kinds of vegetable and fruit. You can see like pho, so that is noodle soup, and it have a lot of vegetable in it. So they cook with seafood or the meat. And another kind of food you can see like is fresh thrilling roller. So they roll rice paper with noodle and meat or vegetable. So that is what you eat usually once or twice a week. So how about daily life? So what people eat at home? So at home I used to eat the rice, vegetable, so it's cooked vegetable or the fresh vegetable, and fish. So I have so many kind of fish. So actually it's not the tropical fish, but the local fish is here. And sometimes they have chicken or meat. And so they cook them together to make a rice soup, or they just cook separately with the ingredient. So let's see, when you have another type of food like bánh xèo, that is a kind of pancake. So they have egg, they have rice, and they like a kind of pancake. You can see here with the vegetable, and people can eat with the seafood too. Or the bún thịt nướng, that is steak with rice noodle, and they cook a particular it's very delicious. So bún bò Huế, that is a kind of similar with the phở, but it's sharp, so it's have more ingredient in it. And how about fruit? So for example, you can see here they don't have much food like in tropical country, but in Vietnam they have like mango, mangosteen, jackfruit, rambutan, durian, dragon fruit, banana. So those kind of foods is very often people eat daily in Vietnam. And how about drink? So they drink tea, coffee, and smoothie or the cocktail. So from fruit, that's actually people is very often they eat some kind of cocktail and with kind of mixing of vegetable and fruit. Okay, thank you. So enjoy Vietnamese foods when you have a chance.